This is just a little run through of the scale requirements for grade 2 piano. So you have 4 hands together similar motion scales, G and F majors and A and D minors. So let's do G major first. I think you know that. So the key signature has 1 sharp, and if there's 1 sharp it's always F sharp. So it's this, and the fingering is standard in the right hand: 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 3 2 1. In the left, 5 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Other fingerings are possible, especially in the left hand, but the advantage of that is it's the same as most of the others. So hands together, it will be like this. Now, F major is the odd one out in terms of fingering. So the key signature for F major has 1 flat, B flat. So again, if there's 1 flat in the key signature, it's always the same one, B flat. The left hand fingering is normal, 5 4 3 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1, and so on. So here's the left hand on its own. Again, other fingerings are possible, but the advantage of that is it's the same as all the others, in fact. The one that's different is the right hand. Because the 4th note is B flat, we can't go 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Instead, we go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. So all scales, basically, you alternate between using 3 fingers and 4 fingers, but sometimes you start with 3 and then do 4. Here you start with 4 and then do 3. The effect of that will be that you will play the top note, the top F, with your 4th finger, and you won't use your 5th at all in the right hand. So if I go through that, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, which means we play top with the 4th, turn round, bring the 4th over for the B flat, 3. I'll do that once more. So the main thing is to remember to use your 4th on the B flat, especially coming down. I mean, if you don't, again, you can usually sort it out if you make a mistake with the fingering. So let's look at hands together. Now, in some ways, I think this is easier than the other scales, simply because the thumbs play together, not only on the keynote, but also on the C, which arguably is easier than the fingering for the other scales. So here's the hands together fingering. Now the 2 hands together minors. Now I'm going to do the melodic minor here, but just to help understand that, I'll mention key signatures. So A minor has no key signature, or if you like, the key signature has no sharps or flats. So the natural minor would be all white notes. For the melodic minor, we raise the 6th and 7th notes going up. So F and G become F sharp and G sharp, and we lower them coming down. So coming down, it's the same as the natural minor, in this case all white notes. The fingering is the same as G major. In the right hand, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. In the left hand, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here is A melodic minor, hands together. Now D minor, you may remember that the key signature of D minor has one flat. Now, same as F major, so D minor is the relative minor of F major, so it has a B flat instead of a B. So the natural minor would be, but for melodic minor we raise the 6th and 7th going up, therefore the 6th note happens to be B flat, so that becomes B natural, and C becomes C sharp. So going up we will have B and C sharp, coming down we will have C natural and B flat. And again, the fingering, the standard fingering, is the same as the others, all the others except F major. So here we go, hands together, D minor. Sorry, I had to start that again because there was somebody at the door. So here we are, hands together, D minor melodic. So that's all the similar motion scales. Let's run through the hands separately ones. So D major, so remember G major has one sharp in the key signature, D major has two. It has F sharp and the new sharp is C sharp. Notice how the new sharp is always the one just below the key note. So D major has F sharp and C sharp. And the scale goes like the same fingering as the others. So right hand, you'll find for the right hand this is a very comfortable one because the thumb always comes under after a black key. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the left hand, the standard fingering isn't so comfortable. Again, there are other possible fingerings, but probably simplest to stick to this one. You may find yourself, especially coming down, you may find yourself wanting to bring your thumb under after the black key. If you do, that's fine. But if you find you're running out of fingers at the end, then again bring a finger under there and finish. Sorry, bring your thumb under there. Doesn't matter if if you find you're running out of fingers because you've made a mistake with the fingering, just bring your thumb under again, even if it means you finish on the second finger, for instance. Or, in the other hand, bring another finger over if you're running out of fingers. So A major has three sharps. It has the two we've had, F sharp and C sharp, and the new sharp, again, is the note just below the key note, the 7th note of the scale, G sharp. So now we're going to have two sharps together. So it'll feel similar to D major. Here's the right hand. Three there, four there. And the left hand, I'll do it starting in the same place so that you can see. Now the book says bring your third over first and then your fourth, which is, as I say, the standard fingering. You can do it the other way around. You can bring 4 over there and then 3 the next time. But I'm going to do the standard fingering. Good. So then the two minors, again I will do melodic to be consistent. E minor is the relative minor of G major, so it has the same key signature as G major. In other words, one sharp, F sharp. So the E natural minor would be that. Melodic minor, we raise the 6th and 7th notes, so C and D become C sharp and D sharp, but coming down we revert to the white keys, so it's the same as the natural minor coming down. So here's right hand. One word of warning about right hand E minor: resist the temptation to bring your thumb under after the F sharp, because then you'll find you sort of run out of fingers at the top, and that's, although I said you can always bring the thumb under, that's a particularly awkward place. So don't bring your thumb under for the G. Always go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Here's the left hand, again, standard fingering. What catches people out sometimes with this scale is that having done those two sharps, then you have yet another sharp there. So you've got sharps either side of the E, the keynote. Anyway, here's the left hand, standard fingering, 3rd over 1st, then 4th. And then G minor. So G minor has two flats in the key signature. We have B flat, which we had in D minor, and the new flat is E flat. So G natural minor would be this. But the melodic minor, the 6th, rather like in D minor, the 6th note happens to be a flat. So E flat becomes E natural, F becomes F sharp going up. Then coming down, it's the same as the natural minor. So here's the right hand melodic minor, G minor, 2 octaves. And here's the left hand. That's another one where you may be tempted to bring your thumb under there. In other words, go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That would be all instead of 4, because that would be all right, because it means you'll play that with 4. So that, anyway, that one is usually okay. G minor. I'm not going to bother with the C major contrary motion here. That's the easiest thing of all, really. I will just go through the chromatic scale. So chromatic scale is where you play in semitones. So you play every black key and every white key. For grade 2, it's hands separately, and it's starting on D, and it's just 1 octave. So fingering for chromatic scales is very simple. On all the black keys, we use our 3rd finger. Where we have 2 white keys together, we use 1 and 2. So for instance, there you would go 1, 2, 3. And where you don't have 2 white keys, where you have a black key in between, you use 1, 3. So the right hand fingering would be 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. And for the top note, you can either do it with 1, I think the book probably says 1 again, or you can do it with 4, rather than bringing your thumb under again. So if you like, at the top, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and straight back. I actually prefer that, and then straight back down. So coming down, 2 will come before 1 in the where you have the two white keys together. So I'm going to play that again with both fingers. I'm going to play the official fingering with 1 at the top. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. So coming down in the right hand, you just have to remember it's going to be your second there. Going up, it almost plays itself. I'll do it once more with my preferred fingering of 4 at the top. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1. Now in the left hand, again, you can the official fingering says start with 1, and in the left hand, because it's your left hand, it's the other way round. 2 is going to come before 1 going up. Otherwise the fingering's the same. So the official fingering, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, going down. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Or if you want to do as I do, you can start with 4. You'll still use 1 at the top, of course. Then it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the chromatic. Let's have a quick look at the arpeggios, all hands separately. So an arpeggio consists of the first, third, and fifth notes of the scale. D major and A major are basically exactly the same shape, just different places on the keyboard. So first, third, and fifth notes of the D major scale are D, F sharp, and A. We have to do 2 octaves, so the fingering, and there really is only, well, this is the fingering. 1, 2, 3, then you bring your thumb under for the D, and that's a big swing under. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then second swings over to the F sharp, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, and then a great big swing over with your third to the A. That's where you're most likely to go wrong there. But remember, it's always a white note and it's quite a big swing. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Left hand is 5, 3, 2. It's basically the same finger. So we don't use the fourth in this one. Some books may tell you to use the fourth, but ignore that. It's 5, 3, 2, 1. So 5, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. And again, the thing that's most likely to catch you out is that big swing over coming down. In this case, it'll be the second. I'll play that once more. Now for A major, I think I'll start with the left because I'm in that position for D major. Now if I simply keep my fingers exactly still and move down to A, I'm on the right notes for that. That's what I mean by saying it's the same shape. It really is exactly the same movements, just a different place on the keyboard. So left hand A major. So that's A, C sharp and E. Right hand A major. And the secret of playing arpeggios is to make our moves, our changes of position, a bit faster than we're actually playing. So if you watch when my hands adjust, when my fingers adjust their position, for instance, coming down here, I've moved, as soon as I hit that, I'm preparing for the next one. And there. So I'm playing fairly slowly, reasonable speed, but just giving myself time by making sure the fingers are on the notes before they have to play them. The two minor arpeggios, E minor is all white notes, E, G and B. Same fingering in the right hand, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Likewise in the left. You can, in this one, use 5, 4, 2, if you prefer, but I still recommend 5, 3, 2. Do not go 5, 4, 3. That is not a good idea. So if you like, you can go 5, 4, 2 or 5, 3, 2, but make sure the second finger plays the B. And finally G minor. So first, third and fifth notes of the G minor arpeggio are G, B flat and D. So this is sort of similar to D major in that it's white, black, white, but it won't feel the same because it's a flat, not a sharp. You'll find these are closer together, and you'll find in the right hand you have more of a stretch between 2 and 3, because people tend to do that by mistake. So it's that. So there's a little bit of a stretch between 2 and 3. Again, same fingering as all the others in the right hand, 1, 2, 3, etc. So here goes. So 1 and 2 will be a bit closer together in that one, 2 and 3 a bit further apart. In the left hand, again, probably 5, 3, 2 is the best fingering. Again here, there's an argument for using 5, 4, 2, because precisely because that is a bit lower than it is in other arpeggios. It's nearer that side. I still think 5, 3, 2 you'll find the most comfortable. So and that's easy to remember. Basically in these arpeggios you don't use your fourth finger. Okay, so. And that's your G minor arpeggio, and that's all the scales and arpeggios for grade 2. So that's the end of this video.